Honorable, very happy for me to be the moderator for the interactive talk discussion today. So before starting our virtual meeting and dialogue, I would like to invite all of participants together to recite Buddha's name for this time in Pali language. May I request Venerable Ven.Dr. to raise your purpose. Venerable, please.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa.
Thank you very much, Mente. Next, I would like to announce the tentative program today as follows. 1. Introducing guests and participants. 2. Opening speech and introducing the chief guest by Thammasito Nhutwang. 3. Main speak by our chief guest, Ven.Dr. Sanchai. 4. Q&A session. 5. Vote of thanks by Thammasito Nhutwang. And the last closing program by traditional song at the club I have brought, I am home. It's a meaningful and interactive meeting today. It's really my pleasure and honorable to welcome Ven.Dr. Sacharee, New York, USA. Ven.Dr. founder and president of United Thammaist Club Vietnam. On Thamma brother and sisters, or members of the club on entrance. Once again, warmly welcome you onto the great virtual meeting today. To understand our United Thammaist Club as well as prepare all of it of our guest speaker today. Now, I would like to invite Thammasito Nhutwang for opening remarks and introducing our guest. Sister, please open the mic to you, Sister.
Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Respected Mahasangha, respected Venerable Dr. Sanchai, dear members of the Nguyen Thieu Dhammaist Club, Dhamma brothers and sisters. Very good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Venerable Dr. Sanchai to our Nguyen Thieu Dhammaist Club within School Buddhist Study Vietnam. Thank you so much, Venerable, for your kind acceptance to our invitation as a guest speaker today. Let me take a few minutes to give you a brief introduction of Minden School Buddhist Study and Nguyen Thieu Dhammaist Club. As we know, Minden School Buddhist Study is one of the top schools in the field Buddhist study in Vietnam, with a later number of months and on to 3 Vietnam Buddhist University in Ho Chi Minh City, Huế, and Hanoi capital. Our students are usually taught students at the entrance exam graduate program in the university. For the betterment of the usage of English, Nguyen Thieu Dhammaist Club was founded by Venerable Dr. Thích Đông Đắc. Its School of Buddhist Study at Minden Province in 2020 with participation of the more than 200 months announced. We are active in learning Dhamma English under the form of the Buddhist English Club that we use English as a medium language to understand the Buddha teachings, along with improvements of necessary skill of reading, speaking, listening, and writing for our members. It will be a strong foundation and valuable preparation for them to study abroad in future. It is a passive step for all members of the club to have a good chance to learn the Dhamma through English and to understand English in the form of Dhammas. We will have a good and Burmese speakers, scholars, teachers, and robustan in the field Buddhist study from different countries in the different Buddhist tradition, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, Thailand, Sri Lanka, India for Theravada tradition, Vietnam, China, Japan, and Korea for Mahayana Buddhism, and Mongolia, Bhutan, Tibet for Vajrayana Buddhism tradition. Today is our 19th dialogue with Venerable Dr. Sanchai in 2022 in the story of weekly international meeting of the Nguyen Thieu Dhammaist Club in the School of Buddhist Study Vietnam. It is with great pleasure that Venerable Dr. Sanchai is at accepted our invitation as a guest speaker to have a talk with our 200 men of the club on the contents of the miracle Buddhist perspective. Once again, thank you for joining us and welcome you, Venerable.
Thank you very much, Thammasito Nhục Quang. Now, may I request Ven.Dr. Sacharee to give a message on the miracles of Buddhist perspective today. Offer some mics to you, Ven.Dr.
Namo Buddhaya. May pay to the triple shame. And good afternoon for my Dhamma brother and sister. And I have to say good night for me because it's 2 a.m. here. So hopefully today I could give you some points that I want to share. At first, when the Venerable Ven.Dr. he sent me the invitation, I feel glad because this is the first time that I have experienced online speaking. So hopefully you all could understand what I'm saying. Yeah. And actually you put my bibliography like from New York. Actually, I just come here only 1 year until now. So from that day that the Venerable has asked me, one day, would you give a talk in a school? He said, oh, over 200. Wow, it's amazing. You know, it's not easy to find any monastery, especially in Thailand, that they have much of, how to say it, the modern energy like a Venerable. I really, really respect him in this boy. He's still young and he's very, very good at, very skillful, especially in academic area, like study. He's very smart. So I feel that what I should talk about Buddhism. So when I got his invitation letter, I'm thinking, at that time, I have come with this one. You know, can I share my screen now? Monday?
Yes, Mante. No.
Okay. I want to share. You all see, right? Everyone? My screen is okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So from that day, this is the word that comes. You may all know already. It's the word miracle. You know, when I look at him, this word come first because, you know, nowadays, people, they believe in something, then what they believe is and can encourage them to do the thing that sometimes they don't want to do. So today, this is my topic of speaking, the miracle. What is the miracle? Especially we are as Buddhists. So I put the word a Buddhist perspective. So when we come to this word, what do you think? What do you understand about what is miracle, right? That's why this word is very important, especially in not only in Buddhism, in Christianity, in Judaism, and today in Buddhism. So what is miracle then? You ask yourself, what is miracle? Anyone? Miracle have another word like a marvel, right? Miracles, amazing, or something like that. Have you anyone see the picture? What do you think about this picture? Yeah. If when you see someone doing things like this, what is this? How can he do that? We may say here is a miracle. We can use this word to make clear. Here, this is, I have to accept that I just copy from the Wikipedia. It's not, I didn't write myself. So we have to thank you, Wikipedia, to give this definition. So what is said? The miracle is a supernatural event that seems inexplicable by the natural or scientific laws. It means it's not by the nature or not by the scientific law. It's like you cannot believe. How can it be like that? Especially in a various religion, the phenomenon that characterized as the miraculous is often attributed to the action of supernatural beings like a god or a deity, a magician, miracle worker, the saint, or the religious leader. Or you might say, as in the picture, what is he doing? Or you imagine of somebody, he can fly or walking on the water. We think about it. And now I want you to watch a clip. Again, I just copy from the YouTube. I think it's very good clip for this word. So please all of you watch. It's long allowed, maybe 9 minutes, something like that. Please pay attention to it. It's very nice. Okay. Here we are. Okay, enjoy.
I want to understand what Buddhist you have to start as you said. Not low science center. Find out. So that means to be the top. So we just need to understand the miracle of the Buddhism life. You'll do it by challenging my knowledge. To get me to see the light myself. So what do you know about what do you know about what do you understand life? I learned as a story. Grew up very sheltered. And one day he wandered out of the top. Why did he do that?
Nè, bực bội liền. Ngon biết. Bên
Surrounded by beautiful sensualness, flowers that never grew, beautiful young ladies, never revolved. But the fire was a fire. Put it at the fire, right? Yes. And you know what he saw when he left the fire? Well, as I understand it, he saw suffering. He saw real life, real home. Well, old people, people who have nothing, people who are hungry. Yeah, it's like a yeah. The father made him think first time he said, I gotta live. Why do people suffer? The doctor lived for 6 years, seeking to understand the cause of suffering. But finally came to the stage of a crisis and decided that he would stay right on that spot, focusing his mind until he discovered how to end human suffering. After he was hopeful for an entire life, the doctor achieved a mental transformation. Buddhist faith, he became the Buddha. He said, you know, a good doctor would tell a patient, no, what's it? You're suffering, you know, you have a problem. Second, I know the cause. Basically, it's craving attachment. The truth that by letting go of his desire and his attachment to the material world, he could rid himself of suffering. For the Buddha and the generations of Buddhists after him, this freedom from attachment seems to allow a remarkable, perhaps even miraculous, mental and physical force. You know, we're so grateful for this faith under this passion of his destination. He passed from the faith for 7 years. And so one of those days, just gazing, unwinkingly, unmoving, and gazing for 7 days. What's the moment? You know, that's because we're so busy with external things. Everything, doing everything with the seeing a yogi or something. Well, in a sense, it's an amazing thing that you and I can do it. For Buddhists, use of mental training, showing love and compassion to others, and freedom from suffering. Walking around this temple, you feel like a miracle really could happen. A miracle of people in touch with their lives. People getting along. So I guess someone say how are you getting along with Mr. Western service? How are you? I see my service. So you work with one. You walk like my own. And the law and the respect to each other. That is the source of whoever has that. Their journey is good. Whoever likes to give in a heart, journey is good. Thank you. From today, we are like this. Well, like you. So, I like to do this. Pretty much. You don't do miracles? So what's the miracle? Flying in the sky, is that a miracle? We normally think that miracles are some sort of divine thing, something that, okay, gives us to God. You know, okay, so now, look at us, where's God? What's the next step for the yogi? Where's God? Here, but then comes up there. So here, but then if you're being inspired by your own life, with in the personal life, maybe even you can perform this for the miracle. What did this world need the most? The feeling, love, it needs reconciliation, Struggle to make sense of it. To be artists, to walk on water. There is more to life than meets the eye. With that, there should be something that connects. Oh, Minnesota, past beautiful. And as I have crossed a lot of things, people get a very strong letter, people inspire one letter, people fall in love. And whether these events are often God, the mind, or just a man in the middle of time, I believe you should believe in that. Because miracles, however you think, just to, well, they give us hope. They drive us to create reality.
You know,
So, how was it? Nobody sleep, huh? Okay. After watching the video, how do you think about miracle? So it's come with the question, why are miracles important? Why? Do you have any answer in your mind? How about this? If we are being inspired by our inner God, Buddha, Christ, Krishna, or whatever we want to call it, and then we can perform what is called miracle. This is very, very good. Is it the Buddha said? If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, which light you share. So, what does it mean? Let's come to the next one. Miracle in Buddhism. In the video, they already talk about miracle, but it's very, very nice conclusion. If you can get the point, that is very nice. But now, this is what the Buddha said about miracle. The Buddha said there are three kinds of miracle. The first one, the miracle of psychic power. The second one, the miracle of mind reading. And the last one, the miracle of teaching. All these three miracles that had been taught by the Buddha himself. There is story behind these three miracles. So I might have come to the first one. What is the psychic power? How do you think? The psychic power is like a superpower. You know, when I look at this photo, I really like it. You know why? What do you see? It's like the dog. He's trying to kill the cat, right? This is come with the story that my master, but now he already passed away. He has the power that he can control the animal. Yeah. He can control. He can say, like a dog, you have to go forward. Yeah. If he say like that, the dog will go forward, and then you go backward, the dog go backward. It's very amazing for the people. And then work. There is story in the Buddha time. There is the rich people. He asked the Buddha, if the monks had the miracle power, why don't they show that power? So that the people, they see and then they amazing. Whoa, wow, the Buddha follower can do this. Right? It's amazing. Nobody other can do. You just showed it, and then all the people who say it, you will follow you. Right? It's like if Ven.Dr, he can fly like a bird. Maybe he has more followers than this, because nobody can do. Right? At that time, that this rich man, he think if the lay people, they see the follower of the Buddha, especially the monks, after they train, they can transform their mind and get this power of the psychic power. Maybe they have more followers. At that time, the Buddha staying in Nalanda, that the rich guy, he also stayed there. He want the people, everyone in Nalanda city to become Buddhist. So he went to the Buddha and request for 3 times, but the Buddha didn't accept. The Buddha said, it's okay. If my monks, he showed the superpower and follower who believe, and then they follow the Buddhist, it's okay. But what if someone who don't believe? What do you think? At that time, there is the, how to say, some belief is called, the name is like the subject when we practice. If nowadays we can see like a magician, right? It's like they can do the superpower, but actually it's only the trick, like that. Somebody will think like that. And then the Buddha said, if so, it's not benefit for such people. So he didn't agree for the monk to show the psychic power. This kind of power, like, how to say, is just the first level. When you reach the state of mind, you can calm your mind. It's hard to explain. If someone can reach that state fully, can explain. So we just say in theory, this is psychic power. So the next one, what is it? Then when you practice more and more, you have more power. From only you can fly, you can run on the surface of the water. And then in this level, in this power, you can read the other person's mind. You can know what they are thinking, what they are going to do. This is more, right? You can see for the science, they try to make experiment. How it's possible to know other person's mind. You see, these two boys, they're trying, but actually is only joking, I think, but it's good for the example of the miracle of my reading. Because actually in the Tipitaka, they say 6 kinds of superpower. The first one, the magical power. The second one, the divine ear. It means you can hear what people say. If you talk in the Buddha time, nobody believes, right? But today, we can talk right now. You see, I'm in USA, but you can hear me. This is, yeah, sometimes science can do. Yeah? In the Buddha time, nobody imagined how can women fly, right? But nowadays we have we have the flying. And then the third one, we see the penetration into the other person's mind. It means the same with this one that I'm showing. My reading. And the next one is also very amazing. But not only Buddhism can do this. It means you can know in your past life what you were born, where you were born, something like that. And the next one, divine eyes that I just said. Like now, you are in Vietnam, you can see even Ven.Dr. is in his temple. Maybe you are in your temple. You can see each other. This is called divine eye or not, something like this. And the last one, this is the Buddha, very strict about this one. It means the knowledge of exotics of all mental intoxicants. This is the most, is the last. The first 5, all or any religions, especially the ascetics in India, before the Buddha, they also can do that. Even the Buddha himself, before he got enlightenment, he also can do this thing like this, but only the first 5. He cannot get the last one. The last one is, if he have this power, he will become the Buddha. You remember the last one? The knowledge of the exotic of the mental intoxicants. It means you get enlightened. That's it. And now we come to the third one, the miracle of teaching. As I said before, the Buddha, he didn't agree the monk to show any power that they have. But because what? Is anybody here know what? Why? If you can do, why? Why not allow him to do? No question, because everybody has been mute the mic, so nobody else, only me can talk, right? Okay, the miracle of the teaching. This is the most important. Without this, you never know, or you never be Buddhist, real Buddhist. Because what? What the Buddha said. We all know, I have a lot of friends that we say, oh, What did the Buddha say? What did Four Noble Truth? Four Noble Truth. Everybody know, right? Suffering, because of suffering, cessation of suffering, the path leading to cessation of suffering. Everybody know, but who else know the truth? Really know, I mean. That's why all two miracles, number one and number two, that I said earlier, the Buddha said no, but he agreed for the last one, the miracle of teaching. Why? Before you answer, you have to know where the miracle, right? Where is the miracle? We, as a Buddhist, we have to know the miracle is inside us, not outside. We point up here, inside, right? Not outside. There's no God, no anything, superpower or anything. But that's it. But how to find the miracle? That is not easy, but it's possible for everyone. Now, how are the miracles? Until now, I ask everyone, because I already have my answer, but for the answer might be different, right? It's like the plant of the tree. Now we have some fruit different, but in the end, we will have the same. This is the thing you have to keep in mind, that we don't need people to levitate 3 inches of their butts while meditating. You know, that is stupid, right? And I say here, so let's stick to the real miracle, which is the transformation of human mind. If you can transform your mind, it's not possible to see the miracle. Sacharee. Everyone can read. To believe in miracles, to believe that there is the more life to meet the eyes, to accept there could be something that connects us, unites us, right? As Morgan Freeman said, so many souls pass through this world, and as a paths cross, the miraculous thing can and do happen. People get to break they away wanted. People inspire one another. And whether these events are orchestrated by the hand of God, the power of mind, or just a 1 in a million chance, we should believe in miracle. Because miracle, however you define, it gives us hope. The driver create reality out of possibility. This is very nice. You have freedom to find your own miracle, but we all need the same miracle. It's like, how to say it, hot water. There is a hot water in the pot. There's some people boiling. And then what if everyone come nearby that and put your finger inside that water? How do you feel? You will feel hot. In English, hot, but in my language, it's hot. But in Vietnam, I don't know. Right? The reality is the truth. That feeling is the same, but the word is different, because without the word or in conventional truth, without this, we cannot communicate with each other. That's why you see animal, they don't have to speak, but they can understand. There is some kind of the thing like that. So maybe too early. I have to say thank you, because even though it's just the first time, but it's very precious time for me to share things like this with you. We have read in the word, when you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you react to what is happening. That is where the true power is. You know, one day, there is a question come to my mind about this. Have you ever think why you were born? Something like that. Many people have asked me, one day, why were you born? I don't know. I'm also fighting. Same you. I'm fighting. What are you fighting? I say, oh, I'm fighting something miracle. Because, you know, there are so many people, they cannot change or leave their bad habit. Like someone who addicted to the alcoholic or intoxicant, drinking or something like that. They say, no, you're not addicted. You cannot say that. We say that, oh, stop. They say, no, you're not addicted. You cannot say that. Whenever you talk like this, they answer you like that. You know why? Because they don't have the miracle. They don't find the miracle. If you see the miracle, you can change your mind. But at first, you also have to know clearly what is the miracle. Where's the miracle? One day? Anyone can talk? I think it's better to practice like asking or answering. Anyone? But at first, I have to say, oh, it's amazing that you have a student. They speak very fast, better than me. Oh, very good. Wow, how can you have good students? They are good at English, but I can't. They speak very fast. I can only speak slowly. You know, in here, when we find the miracle, but sometimes it's not easy because you have to deal with the people all the time. And so that, I mean, it's not easy. So, anyone want to share something? Because
Yes.
I already recap that the miracle actually has more than this. And, oh, okay. Say something, Bante?
Now I will stop your screen so all students can interact with you directly.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. It's better. Anyone? We can say anything because this is to improve your skill.
Thank you very much, Venerable Dr. Sanchai, for enlightening us the wonderful topic today, the miracle of Buddhist perspective. We have got lots of knowledge and useful information that you have given our club members. Through your presentation, I believe that our participants and members here have understood clearly a full past prominent feature of the miracle of Buddhist perspective. In your presentation, I see what is the miracles. I know why are miracle important, and I'm really impressive where the miracle we as a Buddhist will put a point up here inside us. We want point there. Once again, thank you so much for your excellent presentation and discussion, dear Venerable Dr. Sanchai Sacharee. Now it's time for us to come to Q&A session. Anyone who wants to ask our chief guest, kindly open your mic and feel free to ask. Don't hesitate, please. All questions are warmly welcome in this session, please.